Hi there and welcome to your weekly cleaning partner. This is where I every week post a video where I'm cleaning alongside you guys for 30 minutes in real time. We are doing this together. I know how hard it is to start. I even have my PJs on 6 a.m. before work, but I need to get it done. So I'm doing it now. And if I go and get dressed, I'm gonna find a lot of other things to do, maybe scrolling my phone and other things. So I don't care about the way I look. This is what I mostly look like when I clean anyway, so that's what I'm looking like right now. So if you're in the couch, you need to clean, you can't start. See this as a sign we start together, or if you just plan this every week and clean with me every week, that is my hope to get this as a routine, because I do this every week. You do whatever you would like to do, but I hope you're gonna start with me, or at least keeping me company while I clean. I'm going to put a timer on 30 minutes and then we're just going to start. I'll be chatting, you'll be listening, I'll let you know when we start and I'll let you know when we finish. So let's go! And we're on. Look at this messy hallway. It is the hallway I'm going to start. This has been bugging me for a lot of days now. It's not much I can actually do to get it to go, because a lot of things have to go to storage or has to go to recycling or whatever. But I can do something. I can pick up the bags that needs to get picked up. I'm gonna have to try to be a little bit quiet because it's 6 a.m. still, so I have neighbors. But I mean, winter shoes shouldn't be here. They should go in the storage and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to start. So I'm starting with the hallway. Let me know what you're gonna be starting with today. I hope this works. Last week when I was recording, the camera stopped working. I have been updating it and deleted a lot of files now, so hopefully it will work. But I don't know. I have a plastic storage box here where I have some summer shoes. So I'm gonna put out the summer shoes and put the winter shoes in the same basket or whatever we're gonna call it, and then put it in storage again. That's the thing I'm very bad at, to actually go with it to storage then after. I think my daughter might be able to wear these shoes perfectly this year. She bought them at a thrift store when can it have been? 2 years ago, and they were way too big, but it's Paw Patrol on them. She loves Paw Patrol. So now I think she can actually wear them for real this year, and then she's gonna have to give them up for her cousin. So yeah, it didn't work last week, so I hope the updating and removing some of the files could be the answer to being able to do this video, because I love doing them. I got really sad last week. I posted a video about it too, so some of you saw that. I felt really defeated when I couldn't post it and couldn't record it, and that's also why it looks like a freaking mess here, because I lost all the energy to do the things that was needed to do in my apartment. I'm also very overworked, so it's hard to get the muster up the energy to do it. Muster up the energy to do it. But now we're here, and I'm doing it with you, and it's so much more fun. Right out of the gate. I'm bad at English words sometimes. Tomorrow in Sweden, well, not tomorrow, today when you are watching this, I record this the day before, but when you watch this, Friday, it is something we call Midsummer here in Sweden, and it is such a fun day. We always do the same things. We meet up, me and my family, my entire family, sometimes my mom and dad, sometimes not, but this year they will be there. So my entire family, all the nieces and nephews that can be there. Unfortunately, Leona, my daughter is called Leona. Unfortunately, Leona won't be able to come this time because she's going to be with her father, but she's going to have a good time there too. So totally okay. But it's so much fun. We celebrate summer, you might say. So we play games. We build like a big party tent out on the yard. So we're outside, we're grilling, whatever you want to grill. If you want to, like barbecuing is the name, I guess. Whatever you want to barbecue, you barbecue. Chew. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the workout clothes from our workout bag, so that needs to go in the washer. I should really put stuff in the washer because I have a full a full washing bin now, which always happens. La la la. I'm gonna put some of these things right in the washer, so it's easier to just start it when I come home. I don't want to start it when I'm at work, because if it doesn't dry fully and then I forget to open the door, it starts to smell very bad. So for that reason, I don't want to start it now. But yeah. So yeah, we're celebrating Midsummer. It's very fun. It's games, it's summer. Sometimes it's raining, but we're still going to be outdoors. We just have a lot of fun, and we split things. Like, you take your own meat or whatever you want to barbecue, and then you and then one person brings the potatoes for everyone, one person brings the pre-course, one person brings the dessert, all of those kinds of things. And I am always bringing the snacks because I don't like to cook. It gives me anxiety to cook, so to cook for other people and for that many people. We are like about 30 people when we all meet up in my close family, so we are a lot of people. And for that reason, I don't like cooking. I always bring the snacks, and I always bring chips and dip and crisps, some countries say, but chips, dip, and stuff like that. And one person brings, we eat on like paper plates and stuff because it's too much dishes and stuff otherwise. So one person brings those. So we do it as a teamwork, you might say, and then we just have a lot of fun. It usually gets very late, and now when I'm not having my daughter, I'm gonna be late. I just know that, because it's always like when the kids go to sleep, we always sing and dance in the tent, and we have a great fun. And I so rarely do stuff like that. I don't go to parties. I don't do almost anything ever. So to do this every year is just like filling my soul with happiness. Because I love singing and dancing and being weird and silly and quirky and playing games and stuff. But it's like when I do that with my family, I'm so comfortable, so I can be my true self, and it's amazing. But it makes me very tired, so I get really hungover, even though I never drink alcohol. I just get hungover by the impressions, and it's still, even though it's my family, it's still some sort of masking, which always happens in life automatically. So I know it's happening. I'm still gonna be meeting people, and meeting people for me means automatically masking and putting on, not a show, but it's still kind of like putting on a show, because it's like, okay, now we're gonna have Midsummer, it's gonna be fun and games. I'm gonna be this more outgoing person, because I'm more outgoing with my family when we do these kinds of things, and it's fun. I love being that person sometimes, but it takes a lot from me, even though it also gives me a lot. But the tiredness afterwards, I know, will be pretty massive. But the difference in me now and the difference in me before is that I understand why. It's very logical with my diagnosis that happens. Before I got my diagnosis, I always thought that I was weird. I was mad at myself. I got so tired, and I was like, nobody understands why I get this tired. I don't understand. I was like, it was harder for me. I did have more anxiety too, because I couldn't understand my signals or why things were happening inside of me, or I was so stressed for things that nobody else seemed stressed about, but now I just know why. So it's easier for me, like, okay, I feel like this right now. Why do I do that? Well, it's because of this. It's because of all the impression. It's because of all the build up to this, the excitement, the everything. So it feels good to understand myself. And I feel for a lot of people, getting a diagnosis is more about starting to understand yourself. Some people I know are like, I don't need to, I don't want to put a label on my kid, or I don't want to diagnose them or evaluate them or whatever, and that's fine. Some people don't even have an issue with having ADHD or autism. They are pretty fine no matter what and doesn't need to get diagnosed, but I certainly did. And I think a lot of people, even if you can't take medication, like I can't do that because it doesn't help, which sucks, but just by knowing all the things, I feel so much better. Because understanding yourself makes it also easier to not beat on yourself when you feel different types of feelings. And also it makes it logical for me. I know this will happen. When this Midsummer comes along, I know I will have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I know there will be masking. And I know there will be a lot of feelings and anxiety, because that always happens. But I also know I will be tired afterwards. And that's okay, because I understand why. So I know I will be tired for the entire weekend, maybe even next week. I'm even tired still from the bachelorette party I told you about. So it sometimes takes, what should I say, different it can be different. It's hard for me to find the English words sometimes. It can take different times, not times, hours, days, periods of time to get well or get better and get less exhausted after different things. So, I mean, this year I am already sensitive. I am already very tired and burnt out, which means I know beforehand that after Midsummer it will be a longer way for me to kind of recover from it. But it will be worth it because I will have so much fun. But it's easier to handle the tiredness and the feeling of defeat that you can feel sometimes when you get very burnt out and things like that, when you know it beforehand and you know why. Okay, that was a long TED talk, but I hope you understand what I mean about it. And if you're going through the same thing, just know that it is different for everyone. I mean, there are probably neurotypical people out there who also get very tired from being around people and partying or whatever, even if you don't drink alcohol. I get the exact same symptoms, if we can call it symptoms, that my siblings that drink alcohol does when they are hungover. The only difference is that I get that way by just being around people. However, I'm still craving salt and fat and junk food. I'm still feeling a little bit nausea. It's weird in a way, but also kind of understandable. Because I guess when you drink alcohol, I guess the senses are like, well, you get dizzy and you get, things happens in your brain. And the same thing happens with me, you get overstimulated. So it's just that my body didn't have to have a substance in it to feel that way, I guess. Well, that was my little talk about partying and alcohol and not alcohol. Here I have my old PlayStation 2. Look at this. I have so many SingStar. I love SingStar. So when we had the bachelorette party, I thought I would. Yes, this has been here since the bachelorette party. That happens to me. But in my car. Jump back, Petra. Say what you were going to say. PlayStation 2, love SingStar so much. So we brought it to the bachelorette party, and when we plugged it in the new TV, you needed to have like some sort of an adapter, because it's not the same. It's like not HDMI. It is not HDMI on PlayStation 2, so you need an adapter. But when we used the adapter, the picture got really like pixelated, blurry. And then, unfortunately, my microphones didn't work the way they were supposed to. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to use my wonderful SingStar anymore, which sucks. I have so many games, SingStar games. And I love that. So that's sad to me. Very, very sad to me. But I don't know. Maybe if I try in an older TV it would work. I actually don't know. SingStar is the most fun party game, I think. My wardrobes are having some sort of, like I'm a little bit scared my daughter will look into my wardrobes, because she has a birthday coming up in about 3 weeks, and I have her gifts in the wardrobe, in the wardrobes, but she is too little to understand still that she can find them there. So the older she gets, the harder it will probably be to hide them, and I will probably have to wrap them immediately when I get them in the future. I'm not doing that now. I have them just laying around in different wardrobes, so I hope I find them when I'm gonna wrap them for her. Guys, it's less than 30 minutes left. We have been cleaning very good. Good job. Let me know whatever you have been cleaning when we're done. It's so much fun for me to read what you have been doing. And it's just like the best gift to hear people say, I cleaned this, I did this, I was cleaning with you. So you're doing a great job. I am obviously nowhere near done in here, but I have been doing some of the things, and I still have like 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. So we're gonna give it some speed, because I really want to be done with the hallway. I found these pens too. It is balloon markers. It says window markers, but on the package it says balloon markers. You can draw on balloons and stuff. But you can also obviously draw on, it says it can be drawn on glass too. So if it's possible, I might try to draw on the windows with my daughter in the future. That would be cool. I am very in the last, like, fighting mode for getting through my work days nowadays. I'm just so tired, as I said before. it's very hard. I've been sleeping poorly the last couple of days. I've also been sleeping a lot the other 2 nights before the bad nights. But still, I have a body battery watch, so I can see it hasn't like... I'm always on low body battery, and I can absolutely feel it. It can be very crazy for me when I get this tired. But in about 2 weeks, it is summer vacation for me. I'm gonna be off work for 4 weeks. And it's so needed. I cannot even tell you. So I am really like keeping that in mind when I have my rough days. That I will soon be resting, even though I will take care of a 5-year-old at the same time, who turns 6 in about 3 weeks. Isn't it crazy? But it will be fun to not have to stress to work and things like that. Hopefully I will still keep up my cleaning videos. That is my goal. I need to show you this cute. I bought these shoes for the wedding on Vinted, which is like a thrift store page, and I'm very happy with them. I'm gonna be wearing some sort of suit, because the theme on the wedding is the red carpet, and I thought a suit would be cool. And I'm also the officiator of the wedding, like pretend officiator. They will have a real officiator marrying them beforehand, and then I will do the like party officiating. I don't know. And for that reason, I thought a suit would be fun to have, to go a little bit outside the box and not wear the normal, like a wedding gown. No, not a wedding gown, but a long gown, which I would probably wear if I weren't the officiator. But I thought when I do have that mission, and it's a red carpet look, I thought a suit would be pretty cool. This picnic bag, I need to show you, is cool, because look at this. It has utensils, glasses, cutting boards, salt and pepper shakers, and then in the big place you can put a cooler pack, and it's cool for a while, so it's a good bag to bring when you're going on picnics or tenting or whatever fun stuff you can come up with. I didn't know that I still had some things in that bag since we were at the beach last weekend. We actually had a beach day, which is, the weather is so crazy here. But to have a warm, really warm summer day, all of a sudden, that's pretty lately of course, but to have that, it was so nice. I was like, okay, if I don't get any more summer days, at least I got this day where I could enjoy being on the beach. These 3 bags need to go in the car at some point when I have time to go to the store to recycle. It's not really called recycling when you do the bottles and cans because you get money from it, but you know, you put this in and you get money back. Pawn, kind of. We're gonna do like this, at least it looks a little bit less messy. We have so many bags to take care of this morning. But I already see a difference, so that's nice. I would tell you like this. When you do have a very big mess in a room, I know it's hard to get started. I know you feel like, oh, it's so much, I don't know where to start. But even if you do, like I do right now, 30 minutes, because it is so much, if you concentrate on like a square meter like this and you work through it, you will see such a difference in 30 minutes. And even if the other things, like, let me tell you, like if this is still messy, as you can see, this shouldn't be here, but it is here. But here on the floor where I have been working, it looks way better. So just that thing alone makes it feel easier, for me at least, to see that, well, do you see, even though I feel like I do still have a lot of things to take care of, it feels so good to see that at least this place is getting neater. And if you have a lot of stuff, it is easier to see the difference than if you have a little stuff, because it is such a visible thing. That's what I feel when I vacuum too. When if it had taken way too long to start vacuuming, which it can do, because it can be hard to start sometimes. Believe me, I know. If it's very dusty, you see such a difference when you vacuum. So it feels instant satisfaction, I feel like. But I can also be a little bit stressed. I'm not gonna lie about the things that will not be done after these 30 minutes. But if you do like 30 minutes, sometimes, like if I were to do 30 minutes every day, my apartment would be so clean, but I don't do that. And that's why I always have a lot of stuff to do. But if I were to do that, I had a challenge one year for myself to clean 20 minutes every night when my daughter fell asleep. And when I did that for a while, I felt like it was constantly not clean, but way more tidy. And it was such a nice feeling. So maybe I should do that at some point again. I don't know why I don't do it, but I don't know how it is for you. But for me, it is like when it just starts building. And when it starts building, it builds more, because then I get exhausted or just overwhelmed on where to start. And when I don't know where to start, I don't always start. And that's also why I figured out this little cleaning series of mine, because I figured there must be more people like me out there who have a hard time starting because they don't know how to start or where to start or even get that extra push to get started. So since I started this series, as I said before, it's so good for me because it makes me, like, I get the help to get started because I know you are with me even though I can't see you. And even if 0 people watch this, I feel like I have you with me. So my little starting help is the fact that I know that I have the chance to help people get started, and that way you help me get started. So it's like a very, instead of a bad spiral, I feel like it's a good spiral. It's spiraling up instead of down. I would actually have needed to make a 1.5 hour cleaning video with you guys, because you can't see the rest of my apartment, but I can. And today it is the whole way I have the time to do, because I had so much stuff here. And now I can see it's 3 minutes left, guys. Let's speed it up. And just so you know, if you're not done after 30 minutes when I say bye-bye and you want to continue on cleaning, just do that, because now you're started. And if you want to talk, like listen to me blab even more, I have so many of these videos. I have an entire playlist called Clean With Me. I have my body doubling. I have the list for these exact videos that are called Your Weekly Cleaning Partner playlist. So there are more cleaning situations you can do if you want to. If you need me blabbing. There is no word, like I got a comment that said like, I have been listening to a lot of your videos and I've been cleaning for a very long time with the help of you. And I was like, I get so happy that you're telling me this. Because I know a lot of people aren't commenting, maybe too shy or doesn't want to or doesn't think about it. I don't know. You don't have to comment, but just I just want to let you know that I get so happy when you do, because then I feel like, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to help. And when I feel like I could help, I helped someone, you know, that feeling is the best feeling I know. So thank you for that gift. Yeah, my daughter started soccer practice as I said, and she didn't like it before, and now she loves it, and I'm so proud of her. And she has anxiety too. She is very worried. She doesn't like to be in front and center, stuff like that. That gives her a lot of anxiety. But the other day we had a photo session with all the kids, because every year they photograph the kids with a professional photographer. And first they were going to be photographed one-on-one. So we're going to go up to the photographer, stand like with the ball in between their legs, and seem really like confident and sure of themselves. And all the kids and parents were watching. And my daughter is like terrified for those kinds of things. But she just did it with such confidence. She was like, she just walked right up there, put out on the biggest smile I have ever seen. And I was like bursting of happiness and joy. And I was so proud, not just because she was a total natural, but because she even got up there, because I didn't think she would. And then she went up there with the most, 30 minutes has passed, we have done it, and you know what, the camera hasn't died yet. I'm so happy. Imagine now it's like memory card broken, which is said the last time, so it disappeared, all the things I've been cleaning. But yeah, we did 30 minutes. If you don't see me now cheering on you, it's because I just want to put the clothes I have on the floor away while I talk to you, so I don't, like, if I stop now, I promise you I won't remove it. I need to, what do you call it? Go while the engine is hot, or whatever the expression is saying. But yes, we did it. We did it again. We frickin' did it. And we did it together. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of me. We did great. Yes, this is my daughter's room, and it is super messy. And that is what happens when you have a tiny room, that she does. But I'm just gonna close my eyes and go through the kitchen. I don't want to see all the mess. I'm gonna stand here and say bye-bye to you. Good job! Oh, you did it 1 week. I think I've done this 16 or 17 weeks now, and I'm so happy I get to do it. If you want to follow me and just have me as a tidying up friend every week, don't forget to subscribe, be here on my channel, leave me preferences on what kind of videos you would like me to do, and I will try to do them. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you when you comment. Thank you for liking my videos, subscribing and all that. It really means a lot to me. I really just want to help people, and when I do, I get so happy. I love you so much. I'll see you when I see you. Bye!